Hello everyone, it's Jackie Daly here from Flowy Stories. How you're doing? How you're doing? Right, okay. Welcome to Friday Flowy Stories, and today's story is all about a little boy who goes on an adventure to discover where the wind goes. And the book is called Noah Chases the Wind. It's a book that I've never even read before, so this is like my first time actually reading it. So it came in the post today and I thought, oh, I'm going to read this one today. Right, it's called Noah Chases the Wind and it's by Michelle Worthington, and the beautiful illustrations in this book is by Joseph Cowman. Noah Chases the Wind. Noah knew he was different. He could see things that others couldn't, like the patterns in the dust that floated down on sunbeams. He could smell the green tang of the ants in the grass. He could feel when a big storm was coming, before the leaves on the trees even started to tremble. Noah liked to find out how things worked, where they came from and where they went. And when he couldn't understand, it hurt his head and his heart. There you go, looks like he's busy there, discovering about electronics. His room was overflowing with books of every shape and size on every subject he could imagine. Noah loved books even more than he loved toys. His favourite books were about science, especially the weather. They taught him why rain clouds look so angry, why the air buzzed before lightning struck, and why his skin turned brown or darker in the summer sun. Yet, search as he might, none of the books could tell him what he really wanted to know. No one knew where the wind came from, but where did the wind go? Do you know where the wind comes from? Do you know where the wind goes? I was waiting today in the park for the wind to come with my kite. I wanted to fly my little kite, but the wind never came. Now, his mother was usually more helpful than his books, but she didn't know either. Why don't you try finding the answer for yourself, she said. Noah sat quietly with his back to the trunk of his biggest tree and waited for the wind to come. And before the leaves on the trees even started to tremble, Noah felt a stirring deep inside. He stood his face to the sky and felt the whooshing wind build and blow his hair into his eyes. Noah took a deep breath. He was ready to chase the wind. He followed the wind as it whistled down the street, blustering around buses and bicycles and whipping wrappers from the gutter. He chased the wind as it glided over fountains, under bridges, and between people on the sidewalk. Wow, what an adventure Noah's having. Chasing that wind. He raced the wind as it picked up speed, building with the breeze from the beach and the heat from the highway, growing into a gale that lifted Noah off his feet. Whoa, look at that. Looks like Noah's got wings as well. I love the illustrations in this book. Each stream of air became a different colour, and Noah was lifted high, high above the clouds. He floated on a blue, billowing breeze as the winds whirled and twirled around him in a never-ending ribbon of rainbow. The wind never stopped moving for a second. Look at that. That's amazing. Noah's flying high in the wind, until eventually, slowly, the blue breeze sank to the ground, and Noah could feel the familiar grass underneath his feet. And with a brush of Noah's cheek for goodbye, the wind was gone. Noah sat still until the sun sank below the tops of the trees, and his mother called him in for dinner. "Where have you been?" she asked. Noah gave her one of his most loving smiles and said, "I know where the wind goes." Do you know where the wind goes? I think that's such a lovely book, a lovely story, and I love the illustrations. And that's it for today. So I hope that you get to spend some time outside on a lovely windy day. What can you do on a windy day? Have you got a kite that you can fly outside? Maybe you can make one. Anyway, I hope whatever you do, you have good fun. And I'll speak to you very, very soon. Take care now. Bye-bye.